Hi everyone, my name is Claire Maxwell and I am the creator of Mobile Body Alignment, which is an embodied learning system that's based in the Alexander technique and my own dance knowledge and background combined with somatic practices. So today we're journeying through the cranial nerves. If you want to do it with us, Cranial Nerve 0 is the video previous to this one, and I'm going to keep making one video every month. And so if you want to get on the email list so you get the release of the videos, you can sign up below. So Cranial Nerve 1 is what we're on today. It's called the olfactory nerve. And embodied learning is visual, of course. So there's always a visual piece. And so you can see this is looking at your brain from underneath. And the olfactory nerve is number 1. And it's this little, it goes right into the frontal cortex. And you know, there's some complicated information about it. Some fibers of it apparently go to the thalamus and connect to memory and things like that. But some of it goes straight to your brain, so to speak. And so that's what the nerve looks like. So it kind of goes from the front to the back. And here's what the organ looks like. So the organ itself is a bulb that rests in the sinus cavities, right between your eyes, up above the hard palate. And then it has these beautiful filaments that spread themselves out through your nose. And those filaments are amazing because they're purely sensory. So this is one of the most important pieces of going through this journey, is really kind of separating out sensory from motor. So in the Alexander technique, we talk about being versus doing. Could be receiving versus acting. And there's always a flow in our system. But sometimes we get into a place where we're not really receiving a whole lot and we're just doing a lot. And we kind of lose the back and forth. So that's a wonderful gift you can get from paying attention to your sense of smell. And because it's a purely sensory nerve, the gift I've received from inquiring into it this month is that I had actually been making a little bit too much effort to smell, and because it's connected to breathing, and breathing is a whole nother nerve. We'll get to that way down the line, but one thing I can say about it is that the nerve that fires your diaphragm is way deep down in your neck and not anywhere near this. And as I got into a sort of more quiet nasal breathing, which is recommended for a lot of reasons, and there's a lot of books out there about it right now, what I started to realize was that my sense of smell is more vibrant. So I like to have things around my house that smell good, and I love plants, and so I just got this beautiful rosemary plant, and I just tried it out. So if you have something at home like this, you can try first trying to sniff, you know, with effort. I mean, I get some smell that way, but if I allow my breath to quiet down a little bit, don't worry about the motor side of my breathing, and just breathe through my nose, actually the shallowest, tiniest sip of air brings me more smell. It's amazing. And I'm super into enjoying myself more in life. And so I highly recommend this, especially with your food. So I hope that you can just simply take this tiny little learning, embodied piece of learning, just about one of your nerves, and bring it into your life. See what the connection is between breathing through your nose, having a kind of a quiet, peaceful breath, and seeing how that relates to what you're smelling, and anything else that it brings up for you, like emotional states. Another thing that I really enjoyed about looking at this is spatially knowing where it is in my body. So I don't think it's any accident that it's right in the middle, like the center, right between your eyes, and that it has depth front to back. It's a place that many meditation techniques focus on, and I don't think that's an accident. So I find it actually has a positive effect on my balance of my body over my feet when I am in a receptive state and aware of this part of me. So it's nice to focus in on one little part of us and then kind of open up and include that one little part back into the whole community of the body. And that's a big part of my teaching and learning practice. Okay, peace and love. I hope that was helpful.